Hey there! Welcome to Screenwriting Fundamentals, the anatomy of a screenplay. So, it happened again, didn't it? You just watched the latest streaming movie, or maybe you even spent your hard-earned money to go to the theater. And then, somewhere during the credits, you had that thought. I could do better. I've got way better ideas for movies. You go home, open your computer, stare at that blank screen, and because you don't know where to start or what exactly to do, you close it and walk away. It's okay. We've all been there, and the cycle begins again. But what if I told you it doesn't have to be that way? You can master the fundamentals, bring your story to life, and package it in such a way that you can pitch it, and if you're lucky, maybe even see your story on the big screen. Stick around, because today I'm going to walk you through the anatomy of a screenplay. First things first, what exactly is a screenplay? A screenplay is the blueprint for a movie. It's not a novel, it's not a play. It's a specific guide for the director, actors, and crew to bring your vision to life. Without a solid screenplay, you don't have a movie. So what does a screenplay look like? Here's the breakdown. Scene heading, also called slug lines. These tell us where and when the scene takes place. Action. This describes what's happening in the scene. But remember, this should be concise. This isn't the place for flowery prose. Character names. Who's speaking or taking action? We keep it in all caps to make it easy for everyone on set. Dialogue. What your characters are saying. Dialogue drives the story forward, so keep it snappy, natural, and engaging. These four elements form the bones of every scene in your script. Next. Now, if a screenplay is the blueprint, then structure is the foundation. You've probably heard of the 3-act structure. It's the most common framework for storytelling from Hollywood blockbusters to indie films. Let's break it down. Act 1, the setup. This is where you introduce your world, your main character, and the problem they'll face. It's the hook to get people interested. Act 2, the confrontation. The meat of your story, where your character encounters obstacles and challenges. Act 3, the resolution. Here's where everything comes together. The climax, the big showdown, and the final resolution of your character's journey. Each act has key moments, like the inciting incident in Act 1, the midpoint twist in Act 2, and the climax in Act 3. These moments help keep your audience on the edge of their seats. And let's be real, no one wants a movie that feels like it's a drag. Next, you've got your structure, but now you need characters to bring that structure to life. Remember, your characters are the heart of the story. They're who we root for, cry with, and cheer for in the end. To build compelling characters, ask yourself, what does your character want? What's standing in their way? How will they change over the course of the story? Characters need flaws, desires, and fears to feel real. Think about some of your favorite characters from movies. They weren't perfect, right? That's what made them relatable. Whether they're saving the world or navigating a tricky relationship, your characters must go on a journey that the audience can connect with. When you sit down to write your screenplay, every word needs to count. Screenplays are short, 90 to 120 pages, so you don't have time to waste. The average page equals about 1 minute of screen time, so your dialogue, action, and scene descriptions need to be tight, clear, and visual. Show, don't tell. If a character's feeling sad, don't write, "John is sad." Show John sinking into a chair, staring out the window, his hands trembling. Let the visuals and the actor's performance do the heavy lifting. Next, you've written your screenplay. Congrats. Now what? It's time to package and pitch it. Here's what you need. a logline. This is a one-sentence summary of your story. It's got to be clear, catchy, and give a sense of the stakes. Next, a synopsis, a brief summary of your screenplay, typically no more than 1 page. Your pitch. You need to be able to sell your story in a few minutes. Be passionate and confident. If you don't believe in your story, no one else will. Here are a couple of extras to also consider. Create a pitch deck for your screenplay that drives a potential producer through the entire story. Also, think about building out specific posters and supporting elements to help sell and pitch your story. When you pitch, focus on the emotional core of your story. What makes it unique? Why should people care? And that's it. You've got the fundamentals to start writing your screenplay. From understanding the structure to crafting compelling characters, all the way to pitching your story like a pro. Remember, it's also about persistence. You're not going to write the perfect screenplay on your first try, and that's okay. Keep at it. Next time you find yourself watching a movie and thinking I could do better, don't close your computer. Take what you've learned today, start writing, and make it happen. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with fellow aspiring screenwriters. Now, go out there and write your story.